we're going to do another video of longitudinal motion. It seems to be misunderstood. Longitudinal motion. The horse gets longer and shorter every stride. And this is a great horse to show it on because she has such a big walk. So you can see Michelle's elbows forward and back, forward and back. And it doesn't stop. It's not something that you just do for like 30 seconds and then you stop. The horse's back doesn't stop getting longer and shorter when you're walking. And we walk on contact. So our elastic elbows have to follow. And this is one of my, I don't know, pet peeves. I read it in a book. No one ever told me. Now you can see Michelle tries to put her right hand down a little bit. Right? She's, yep. And that's okay. So that's okay. Just stay trotting. So that was a nice transition. And in the trot, there is no forward and back motion. What is it? It's up and down. So if you don't want to have hands that move around, you have to release in your scapula. And your scapula are your angel wings. Okay? So the scapula is loose and it enables the elbow to sort of go up and down. Right? So that the hands stay quiet. But if we're stiff in our back, then our hands are going to bounce. So you have to give in your scapula. So we don't want the trot to get too big because then it gets too bouncy. Well, it looks pretty good. Okay, so now we're gonna sit tall and ask her to walk with our seat. Our reins keep her soft in the bridle. Okay, and then immediately her elbows start to move. And this is one thing that's hard about riding. I mean, when you're trotting, it's up and down. And when you're walking, it's forward and back. So the minute the horse transitions from a walk to a trot, we change. We got to switch it up. And that's why people sort of get stuck in the back seat when they go canter trot. Right? So we go canter, which is a forward and back waving motion. And then all of a sudden it's trot up and down. So it's a learning curve. So let's go ahead and we'll allow her to stretch. So even when our dressage horses stretch, we still ride them on contact. And we had this discussion before. There's two ways to stretch. One is down and out. That's when the nose is out. But we still feather touch the reins. Somebody asked me once, what does that mean, feather the reins? Well, it just means you have a very light connection to the bit. Right? So this is her, that's down and round, nose tucked in, and then down and out, she could go forward with her elbows and the nose comes out. But you see her, she's still following the longitudinal motion. So that's down and out, right? And then now let's put her down and round. We're on a roll today. Down and round is nose tucked in. So if you have a horse that doesn't like to be round, this really helps them. But if you have a horse that's behind the bit a lot, you want it down and out. Let's go down and out again. There we go. Right, don't give away the elbows. Good. All right, any questions? Call or ask. I love this stuff. We have to be able to go moving with the horse, right? And then you have the trainer says, don't move your hands. Well, she's not moving her hands, she's following. So we'll go ahead and shorten her up and push her up. So her leg gives a little push and then the horse steps under and comes up and she gathers the reins. Right? But push doesn't mean go forward. It means sort of come to attention in this case. And then we ask the horse to be soft, flexing at the pole, and then we allow it, we're tweaking constantly because, that's riding. Constantly doing something to make it the best we can. Now there's our walk with the longitudinal motion. Now we could do, I'm just going to keep going here. So say we want to turn her. What do? We go both hands towards the direction we want to turn. And we turn the horse from the outside. Good, but keep the rhythm, right? Keep the rhythm. And we don't want her head to come up. So she was trying to show off, which is great. We all want to show up. We all want to be able to ride and say, damn, I look good. Look at me, right? That's our goal. I got it going on. So let's not do a walking turn on the haunches. Let's just make a change of direction. So when you go to move the horse from the shoulders, the horse has to step under from the hind end. And they're always going to bring their head up. That's what they do. So we have to be one step ahead of them. Turn, but keep your friggin' head down. Good. And we turn from the outside rein, right? So one of the things that we do here at Coventry, I'll tell the rider to give away the inside rein when they're turning so that we know that they're not turning from the inside rein. Yep, it's really hard. Good. Outside rein turns the shoulders, and think about it. Wherever you move these shoulders, the caboose is gonna follow, right? Wherever we turn the shoulders, the caboose follows, but our elbows are still moving. Good job. Any questions? Does anybody have any questions? No, just kidding. It's pretty easy when you know how to do it and you do it right. And now this is good because she's still keeping the rhythm. She's still keeping her round and over her back. And her elbows are still moving forward and back. So she's not stifling the horse's walk in any way. Right? And we would be turning the same way at the trot if we were trotting, but we're just walking. Good. And then eventually we make these little circles, little turns smaller. Right? And then, you know, when you start to get the walking turn on the haunches or whatever. Anyway, so let's go ahead and we'll give her a long rein. Yep.